Today we're tackling a big question. Are you really living your life, or are you just going through the motions? Here's a shocking fact. The average person spends over 5 years of their life on social media. Yes, you heard that right. 5 whole years. And that's not all. We spend another 17 years sitting in front of the TV. Add it up, and that's almost a quarter of your life spent in the glow of screens. Crazy, isn't it? But it's not just about time. It's about the moments we miss, the opportunities we let slip by, and the dreams we keep on the back burner. Today, we dive into the How to Stop Wasting Your Life, Avoid These 6 Things series, where we uncover the traps that steal our time, energy, and happiness. From the social media spiral that sucks us in, to the perfection paralysis that stops us in our tracks, we're covering it all. Are you ready to reclaim your time, find real happiness, and make every moment count? Then buckle up, because we're about to show you how. Let's embark on this journey together and transform the way we live our lives, one chapter at a time. Stay tuned. Chapter 1: The Social Media Spiral. Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that touches most of our lives: the social media spiral. You know, that endless scroll that sucks hours from our day, leaving us wondering, where did the time go? Let's break it down and see how we can reclaim our time and mental health. First off, did you know the average person spends nearly 2.5 hours on social media every single day? That's almost a full day every week. The allure of instant connectivity and endless entertainment might seem harmless at first glance, but it's a double-edged sword. Social media platforms are designed to keep us engaged as long as possible, using algorithms that feed us a constant stream of content tailored to our interests and interactions. But here's the kicker. This can lead to increased feelings of loneliness, anxiety, and depression. Surprising, right? It's not all doom and gloom, though. The key is to use social media with intention. Set specific times for checking your feeds and stick to them. Apps that track your usage can be a real eye-opener, helping you see just how much time you're really spending online. And remember, it's crucial to curate your feed. Follow accounts that inspire and uplift you rather than those that make you feel inadequate or stressed. Now, let's talk about FOMO, the fear of missing out. It's a powerful driver behind excessive social media use. But here's a thought. What are we actually missing out on? More often than not, it's real-life experiences and genuine human connections. So challenge yourself to disconnect and engage with the world around you. Your mind will thank you for it. Chapter 2: The Perfection Paralysis. Moving on to our second chapter, we tackle the perfection paralysis. Ever found yourself stuck on a project, unable to proceed because it's not just right? You're not alone. This quest for perfection can be paralyzing, turning what should be a journey of progress into a never-ending loop of procrastination. Consider this. A study found that perfectionism has significantly increased among young people over the past few decades. This isn't just about setting high standards, it's a reflection of our societal shift towards valuing flawless results over the learning process. But perfection is an illusion, a moving target that's always just out of reach. So how do we overcome this paralysis? First, it's about recognizing that making mistakes is a part of learning and growing. Embrace the concept of good enough. This doesn't mean settling for mediocrity. Rather, it's understanding that not everything needs to be perfect to be valuable or successful. Setting realistic goals is another key strategy. Break your tasks into manageable chunks and celebrate the small victories along the way. This not only helps build momentum, but also boosts your confidence as you make tangible progress. And perhaps most importantly, practice self-compassion. Remind yourself that you're human and it's okay not to be perfect. Instead of being your own harshest critic, try to be your most supportive ally. The journey towards your goals should be filled with learning and growth, not fear and stagnation. Chapter 3: The Comparison Trap. Chapter 3 unfolds a truth many of us face yet seldom acknowledge: the comparison trap. It's that relentless measuring of our lives against the seemingly perfect snapshots of others' lives we see online. This digital era has magnified this issue, making it a 24/7 dilemma. Did you know that constantly comparing yourself to others can significantly impact your mental health? Studies suggest it leads to higher levels of depression, anxiety, and even lowered self-esteem. That's a hefty price to pay for a scroll through your news feed. But why do we fall into this trap? It's partly because our brains are wired to understand our place in the world through comparison. However, when it comes to social media, we're often comparing our behind the scenes with everyone else's highlight reel. It's not apples to apples, it's apples to Photoshop. The way out: start by recognizing that these comparisons are often unfair and skewed. Remind yourself that everyone's journey is unique, and the only fair comparison is to who you were yesterday. Another powerful tool is gratitude. By focusing on what we are thankful for in our own lives, we can shift our perspective from envy to appreciation. Let's also not forget the importance of celebrating our own achievements, no matter how small. In doing so, we reinforce our own value and journey, helping to counteract the effects of comparison. Remember, the only person you should try to be better than is the person you were yesterday. Chapter 4: The Cluttered Life Syndrome. Next, we dive into Chapter 4: The Cluttered Life Syndrome. It's not just about the physical clutter that fills our homes. It's also the digital clutter clogging our devices and the mental clutter fogging our minds. This clutter acts as a constant source of distraction, making it difficult to focus and causing unnecessary stress. Did you know that clutter can actually impact your brain's ability to concentrate and process information? A study published in the Journal of Neuroscience found that physical clutter competes for your attention, resulting in decreased performance and increased stress. The solution lies in simplification. Begin by decluttering your physical space. This doesn't mean you need to embrace minimalism fully, but creating a more organized and tidy environment can significantly impact your mental clarity and overall well-being. The same goes for digital clutter. Unsubscribe from unwanted emails, organize your files, and declutter your digital workspace to help reduce stress and improve productivity. But perhaps the most challenging yet rewarding aspect to declutter is our minds. This involves setting clear priorities, letting go of unnecessary worries, and practicing mindfulness. By focusing on the present and managing our thoughts more effectively, we can reduce mental clutter and find a greater sense of peace and focus. Chapter 5: The Busy Bee Illusion. In Chapter 5, we confront a modern-day myth: the busy bee illusion. It's the widespread belief that being constantly busy is synonymous with being successful and productive. However, this couldn't be further from the truth. Being perpetually busy can actually lead to decreased productivity, increased stress, and, ironically, the feeling that we're never doing enough. Did you know that, according to research, taking regular breaks can significantly enhance productivity and creativity? Yet, in the hustle of our daily lives, we often overlook this simple fact. The first step to breaking free from the busy bee illusion is to differentiate between being busy and being productive. Productivity means effectively using your time to achieve your goals, not just filling your schedule with tasks. It's about working smarter, not harder. Start by prioritizing your tasks based on their importance and urgency. Learn to say no to commitments that don't align with your goals or add value to your life. Another key strategy is to embrace the power of breaks. Taking short breaks during your workday can help refresh your mind, boost creativity, and prevent burnout. Whether it's a walk outside, a meditation session, or just stepping away from your desk, these pauses can make a huge difference in your overall productivity and well-being. Chapter 6: The Comfort Zone Conundrum. Our final chapter delves into the comfort zone conundrum. The comfort zone is that cozy bubble where everything feels safe and familiar. But it's also where growth and adventure go to die. While it's natural to seek comfort, staying within the confines of our comfort zones can lead to stagnation and missed opportunities. It's only by stepping out of our comfort zones that we can truly discover our potential and experience life to the fullest. But how do we step out of our comfort zones? Start small. It doesn't have to be a giant leap. Even small challenges can lead to significant growth. Whether it's trying a new hobby, learning a new skill, or simply changing up your routine, these small steps can build your confidence and make it easier to tackle bigger challenges. Another effective approach is to adopt a growth mindset. This means viewing challenges not as threats but as opportunities to learn and grow. When you embrace the possibility of failure as a part of the learning process, stepping out of your comfort zone becomes less daunting. Remember, growth occurs at the edge of your comfort zone. By pushing your boundaries, you open yourself up to new experiences, skills, and possibilities that can enrich your life in ways you never imagined. As we wrap up our journey through these 6 chapters, it's clear that avoiding these common pitfalls can lead to a more fulfilling, productive, and meaningful life. By being mindful of how we spend our time, embracing imperfection, practicing gratitude, decluttering our lives, focusing on productivity, and stepping out of our comfort zones, we can stop wasting our life and start living it to the fullest.